I am an evil monster. I will destroy you.
Hello once again, fellow Flotwinkles. Yes, it is that time once again. Time for more gum flapping, yapping, your trapping, ninzing going on. I read an interesting fact, and I read that solid rock is actually a rarity in the universe. I mean, everywhere you look is rock, right? There's rocks everywhere, stones, pebbles, mountains, and there's dirt, stuff like that. Solid land. And I guess it's really rare in the universe to have solid land like that. I mean, even on Earth, it's kind of relatively rare, believe it or not, because just a few, I don't know, few miles, few fathoms, few somethings deep, we're floating on molten magma. What is magma? It sounds like a malt liquor or something. But I guess magma is kind of like liquid rock. So our planet is mostly, I guess, liquid. You know, so our planet kind of like me, I guess, a little solid on the outside with a soft, chewy center. You know, like I said, rocks, like the solid material, I guess, is pretty rare in the universe. When you go out in the universe and there's pretty much nothing, I mean, there's like miles and miles and light years worth of nothing. A little bit of dust and a little bit of gases here and there, and mostly between lumps of things, between planets, planetoids, asteroids, comets, some of that space stuff flying around there. The universe is mostly nothing. You know, that's why Earth is rare, because you look around and it's mostly something. I mean, there's rocks, there's trees, plants, gas, air, nitrogen, 7-Elevens, mopeds, and of course we have the garden weasel. You don't see that anywhere else in space. You know, that's kind of unique to Earth, I think. You probably have to travel a long way in space to see another garden weasel. And you go to other planets, and they're just all gas. Like if you go to, I think it's either Jupiter, which is like the hugest planet in the solar system, or Neptune. It's one of those two, or maybe both of those. You know, I'm not really sure, because, you know, don't get me wrong, I do research these videos before I shoot them, but, you know, all the research I do is in my head, so some of it might not be 100%, you know, well, some of it, you know, a lot of it is just, and some of it is, you know, maybe, you know, I mean, so I say a lot of true stuff and some questionable stuff. You know, all the stuff that isn't lies is true or questionable. So I think that's pretty reliable information. That's as good as, you know, I think that'd be good enough to become a politician. I mean, actually, that was one of my options when I was choosing what to do. I could have either been a politician or an internet liar. And, you know, I'm not good at politics, you know, and so I'm going to say it's Jupiter, because I have it on good authority that it's Jupiter. It's just a big gaseous ball of gas. If it turns out I'm wrong, you know, don't leave me a message and tell me I'm wrong. I don't want to start cluttering up my videos with facts. You know, so it's not rock. You know, I don't even know why that's a planet. You know, you take poor Pluto out there. I mean, it's lonely already. It's at the edge of the universe. It's just kind of zipping around. It's a little dinky thing. And it was a planet for so many years, and they stripped them. It's kind of like interplanetary downsizing, I guess. Gave him a demotion, made him into a planetoid. And I don't know why that is, because it's a rock. It's like a planet. I mean, it's a little small. You know, we used to think it was bigger. Now we think it's smaller. So it's no longer a planet, but it's, you know, but it's solid rock. You could stand on it. You know, you could build condos on it, I think. You know, you wouldn't make a lot of money if they were your rental property, but, you know, I think you could build them. You know, whereas Jupiter, you couldn't build anything. It would just sink into the gas and be gone. I think that's not good. So why do they call Jupiter a planet when it's all gas? You know, when I think of it, it's kind of like a big balloon without the balloon. So if you have a great big balloon without the balloon, why does that deserve to be a planet? I'm just going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to just say this controversial statement. I have a, you know, kind of a phrase that I live by in life that I'm just making up as I'm going along here, and is, gas does not a planet make. I think we should have some kind of campaign centered around that slogan, gas does not a planet make, and try and maybe get Pluto upgraded back to a planet, because I think it'd be only fair, you know, and then that big snotty bully Jupiter. Sure, it's easy to be big if you're nothing but gas. You just go and you're bigger. Yeah, and I don't like that kind of behavior, and I think, so I'm going to start a campaign around the slogan, gas does not a planet make, and I'm going to have petitions, get petitions signed, we're going to do protesting, have some signs made, maybe some t-shirts, maybe some promotional address books with the slogan and my picture on it. And I think if we work at it, we can get Pluto reinstated as a planet and get Jupiter downgraded to maybe a fart bubble. So till next time, please keep all hands and feet inside the ride till it comes to a complete stop, just in case we crash into some kind of rare solid object.